Hi everyone, my name is Morgan. I am an alum here at the University of Louisiana. I'm a ministry partner here at Wisdom. We are so excited here at Wisdom because it is our fall ministry partner challenge. We celebrate ministry here at Wisdom. We reconnect with our alum and ask them to join our mission. The support of our ministry partners provides stability and consistency towards the mission here at Our Lady of Wisdom. So we invite anyone, it could be parents, grandparents, students, really anyone that wants to support the future of our church. Today we will be reaching out to some ministry partners, getting a feel for what they're doing, why they decided to give to Wisdom, and yeah, we're excited, so here we go.
Tell me a little bit about yourself. How did you get connected with Wisdom?
I am originally from California. And I actually got recruited to play soccer at UL. And so through, the Lord calling me to go play soccer, I didn't know that he was gonna call me back to himself through Wisdom.
We're originally from the Lake Charles area, both of us. We live in South Texas now, almost in Galveston, south of Houston.
So we have 4 kiddos. They're 6, 4, 2, and 6 months.
Four children, three are in school. We have been, in a slow connection with Wisdom for probably a decade. When we really started a few months ago, starting to attend Wisdom more, we would go to Wisdom every now and then before, but when we started going more frequently, our kids were clearly excited.
Well, Wisdom is actually one of the reasons that I went to UL. When I was looking for colleges to go to, I knew or had heard that there was an active Catholic student center there, and so it was actually one of the things that made me choose to go to UL over some of the other colleges that I had applied to.
I just met my fiance, and then she went to Wisdom and goes to Wisdom and stuff. She actually just graduated too, probably around the same time. And then anyways, I wasn't Catholic, but I just went with her. And then I guess just at that point in my life, it just it was interesting. And then I went to RCIA because I was interested. And then the RCIA program was awesome, so I ended up just becoming Catholic at that point.
Because I had really fallen away from practicing my faith in college, and came back to Wisdom, and then just through a series of invitations from people I met, and Sarah and the people that she knew, invitations to casual things, and then eventually invitations to the sacraments, and to kind of lift it off from there.
So when I got to Louisiana, I went to Mass every Sunday, but that was about it. And then I was just appalled by the young people who were alive in their faith, the conviction and boldness of that the priests spoke in their homilies. I was like, what? Is this what the Catholic Church is? I had no idea.
When we started at Wisdom, it was really a small group of people. It was,
a couple dozen of us.
It was before the name Ragin Cajun Catholics even became a thing,
Before there was marketing.
To watch it grow, especially with Focus coming in and all of the work for building the mission partners and that kind of thing, it's cool to just see it change over time.
Yes, it's fully alive here and it's flourishing for sure.
Honestly, it was so many little things too, how much the sacraments were offered. Never knew that needed it that much. It was just really those types of things that they provided for us. Simple things, but really built a good culture.
We're obviously mission partners. So what made you
Right.
want to become a mission partner?
Sibley gave this talk at the retreat. He was encouraging us to just give just a little bit. When he said that, I was like, okay, if he's okay with just $15, then sure.
So I think when we were physically a part of Wisdom for so long, the Bible studies that were going on back then, all the stuff that was going on pre-Focus, we were physically a part of that, and so we wanted to continue to be a part of that in whatever way we could.
Rather than this be a rushed Sunday morning, well, how much money are we going to give? You know, you've sat there and you've committed yourself monthly to support the parish. And I think when anybody does that, I mean, anything that's important to you, you should really take some concern and some consideration in doing it and committing to it.
I was like pretty hesitant at first, because when you think about adding on a bill, even if it's only like a little bit, you think to yourself like, oh, I don't know if I want to like commit to that. But then I was thinking about it and I was like, well, even though I'm like broke, I pay for my phone bill every month, so and this is like less than that.
I think we can pretty safely say that Wisdom was definitely a game changer for both of us in the faith, and brought Tyler back to the church and brought me more deeply into our faith. And so to be able to give something back to that.
I think we all know that we get busy and we'll forget to bring our checks.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this is nothing spiritual about this. This is just nuts and bolts of how things happen in a family.
People like me, like I'm like, oh, I went to mass on Sunday, but that's about it. Coming in to be like, oh, this is actually attractive. I'm gonna go. Like, there's food, or there's just hospitality, making it look nice. But then also just providing for us like the means to do retreats and to do things like that.
I mean, Wisdom's helped me like so much that I feel like I'm getting more out of it than anything because of RCIA. And then I went to the Encounter retreat. I don't even think I paid much for that or anything. I'm not even sure.
You really got to be invested, you know, monetarily, or maybe or talent or time in your parish, or you're really not part of the family, you know. And I think that's a pretty safe thing to say, because a family throws in together, you know. And so that's what you got to do. And that's just writing a check is not enough, but I think it's important to sacrifice at least somewhat to help the parish.
A great opportunity for internal transformation, right? So that, yes, it's like, okay, providing food and things like that and materials and stuff, but those things actually transform people's hearts and people's lives and save souls.
We give because we want students that go to UL Lafayette, we want that culture that we got to be a part of to persist, to keep giving, you know, people like Sarah a place to call home, to keep giving people like me a place to be invited to get ultimately back to Jesus and his church. Join us in supporting Wisdom. Go to Ragin Cajun Catholics.
Go to RaginCajunCatholics.org.
RaginCajunCatholics.org/donate.
And join
me as a ministry partner.
And join us in being mission partners and supporting Our Lady of Wisdom.